Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Unit 5 in English. I'm sure all of you are excited to start with the first unit in the term 2. And in this Unit 5 of English, you would have come across a story about a bumblebee who lost his stripes. It's an interesting story, right? It talks about how this bumblebee who goes every day to collect pollen, to eat pollen from various flowers. And then one fine day, regularly just like how he would go to collect and eat pollen, he had gone. But that day there was a clumsy bee who had come. And when that clumsy bee was eating and collecting pollen, it fell on this other bee, and the stripes were all covered with pollen. And so this bumblebee was so sad because all the stripes were covered, right? And even his friend was saying that, oh, maybe we should go visit the doctor. And the bumblebee was so sad and started crying. But the beautiful thing was, bumblebee was actually sad because he was worried that his friends will not be able to receive him anymore into the group. But then once all the bumblebees had come, they said it doesn't matter if you have the stripes or not, we still love you. You still belong to our group. And this made Bumblebee so very happy. And in that way, he was so happy. But after some time, it rained. And once it rained, you know what happened, right? All the pollen was washed away. And then Bumblebee got back the stripes. And this made Bumblebee happy. But what really made Bumblebee happy was that his friends, no matter what, they accepted him, whether he had the stripes or not, right? So this is a beautiful story. And that's the same way we can be with our friends too, right? Each and every person might be different, but we will accept them no matter how they are, right? So we can make our friends happy just like how this bumblebee was so happy. Okay, now that we heard about the story, let's move on and learn some word meaning. So in this unit, we have the word disbelief. Disbelief means doubt. And the second one is consoled, means provided comfort during the time of sadness or grief. Drained, caused the water or liquid to run out, making the vessel empty. Clan, community which one is born in and belongs to. Swelled, became plump and round. Drenched, got wet. Exclaimed means expressed happiness through words. Now let's move on to learn and do some match the following, in which you will be able to match the opposites of the word that is given. So here in column A we have few words, and in column B we have the opposite of these words. Let's go ahead and match them. The first one is bitter and the opposite is sweet. You're right. The second one is younger and the opposite would be older. And the third one, ugly, and the opposite is pretty. Very good, children. In this way, you can match the rest of the words as well. Now let's move on to the next one. Here it says, look at the sets of related words in each row given below and circle the odd ones out. So the first one here, we have kind, tender, loving, cruel. Which word do you think is the odd one here? It is cruel. You're right. So let's go ahead and circle the word cruel. The second one, thick, slim, heavy, bulky. Which word is the odd one here? It is slim. Very good, children. So in the same way, you go ahead and do the rest of the words as well. Now it is grammar time. So today we're going to learn about articles. What are articles? A, an, and the are articles. A and an are articles that are used before singular nouns. An is used before words that begin with vowel sounds and a is used before words that begin with consonant sounds. The is used to refer to a particular noun. So, now that you know what are articles and where and when to use them, let's go ahead and do the fill in the blanks. So, in these blanks, we have to use the article a, an or the. Okay, so we have the option that is given. Let's pick up the right one. Tanya wanted dash toy. Tanya wanted, is it a or an? It is a because this toy, the word toy starts with a consonant T, right? So we can use a on that blank. The second one, she eats dash egg every day. So should we use a or an? This blank is before the word egg, right? So egg starts with a vowel sound E. So we need to write an over there. Very good. Now the next one. Will you please give me dash piece of cake? We should write A over there because the word piece, it starts with a consonant. Now the fourth one. I want to go to Egypt. I want to see dash Great Pyramid of Giza. So, should we use the or a and before Great Pyramid? We have to use the because it's talking about one particular noun. That's right, children. So, in this way, you go ahead and fill in the rest of the blanks. Now, the next activity, there is a picture that is given there. It's an interesting picture. And then you can take time and describe about the picture. What you see in that picture. Who all are there? What are they doing? Where are they? So, all these things you can explain it to your parents. Okay, so you can take time and go ahead later after the video. You can explain it to them using the articles. Make sure that whatever article we learnt about today, a, and, the, so use them in the right way. Okay, children. Now let's move on to the next one. Here we are going to learn to communicate. Okay. So you need to listen carefully. There is a poem that is given here. Okay. So in this poem, there are few rhyming words that are mentioned. And you have to find out more rhyming words for these words. So I'm going to start reading the poem. Little Master Fox put on his socks and standing on a toe, he pretended to go. Go? But where? What do I care? He can go to a farm and eat oats, but he must not bother my goats. So, that's a short poem. And now, you would have come across few rhyming words, right? So, for example, let's look at the first line. Here we have Little Master Fox and the second line is put on his socks. So, fox and socks here is rhyming as you can see. So, can you think of some other words which are rhyming? How about box? Yeah, box and fox are rhyming. So, and then the next one, in the third line we have, and standing on a toe, he prepared to go. Can you think of a rhyming word for that, for toe? We can use the word foe or row. So, now that you understood how to do this, you go ahead and write down 2 rhyming words for each of these words. Okay? Have fun doing that. Now, let's move on. Here, we can look and see there's a poem that is given. Fly and a mosquito. So, this is a funny poem. And you go ahead, I hope you have read it. If you have not read it, please take time and read this poem. So let's look into the word meaning of this poem. So the first one here is preacher, someone who teaches religion. Woe means misery and sadness. Okay, now let's learn some words. So in the next activity, The words given below have a similar meaning to some words in the poem. Find these words from the poem and write them down beside the given words. First one is sadness. Can you think of a word? Can you look and see if you can find some word in this poem which has a similar meaning to sadness? There is a word called woe, right? So, we just now learned that the meaning of woe is misery or sadness. So, you can write woe there. Second one is dull. Can you look and find for a word that is similar to dull? It is boring. Very good. Now, the third one. What is similar to winner? Can you find that word? It is champion. You're right. Yes. So, in this way, you can go ahead and fill up the rest of the blanks as well. Now, the last activity. It is an interesting one. It is a story. So, I'm going to read it out. And there are few blanks that are given here in this story. So, we have to use the articles appropriately. Which articles come where? So, we need to carefully look at the word that is coming after the blank. And we can use the articles accordingly. So, let's try it. Fill in the blanks with articles a, an or the. Long ago, dash king ruled over. So, long ago, a king ruled over the large kingdom. He was a very cruel man. He was good only to those who praised him. The ones who pointed out his mistakes were thrown into prison. Even the king's soldiers were unhappy with him. One night, the king had a dream. He was being judged by God for his sins. His sins were so much that even people in hell did not want him. Suddenly, the king woke up with a cry. He realized that he had been dreaming. He also realized his mistakes. The next day, an innocent man was to be punished. The king surprised everyone by sparing the man. From that day onwards, the king became a kind person. Good job, children. I hope all of you got the right articles down. You've written it down in those blanks. So if not, just check and see if you have done it correctly. So I hope all of you had a great time learning so many things today. See you all in the next unit. Bye-bye.